Hi everybody, welcome back to Sharon's Space. Today we are going to talk about how you can maximize what you do with the time you have and essentially work less hours. I know, sounds interesting, doesn't it? So stay on to hear my top tips of how you can work less but actually produce. If you haven't yet subscribed, don't forget to do that and hit the bell so you can be notified when we drop our new videos in here that add value to everything that you do in your small or start-up business. So we're talking about things that you can do to maximize the time you spend in your business. Now this is all coming from one, personal experience, and two, from experience of those clients and those VIP businesses that I have the privilege to coach and what they've expressed to me over that time. So one of the things that often comes up is that I don't want to work 24 hours a day, Shaz. I don't want to be that person that is up at midnight or 3 a.m. and I'm working. And you know what? You don't have to be that person. The beautiful thing about having your own business is that you get to run the show. You get to choose your hours and the way that you want your flow to work. Now, it is absolutely important to know that just being positive and just having a beautiful personality and a great mindset is not going to produce results alone. You actually need to do some work as well. So there needs to be a pretty good balance in there. I'm a huge believer of mindset and motivation and inspiration and information and all that really jazzy stuff. But you actually have to do some work as well to connect with people for the results to come in. So how do we actually do that? Some of the ways that we can do that is first and foremost having a plan, having a structure. So what is a plan or a structure? It is a schedule, a work map. There's so many different names for it, but basically it's something that you know that you show up to. It could be a roster, like if you know what a work roster is, or a child's roster for different things. Some of us have got them on the fridge. There's so many different names for it, but it's a plan nonetheless. And having that plan for you, having that plan for your business is no different at all. So let's say, for example, I'm going to use me as an example. I work 4 days a week in a structured way. So that's Monday, normally. It actually changes week to week from either having the Thursday or the Wednesday as like an errand shopping kind of day. But, you know, it's 4 days a week nonetheless. So traditionally, let's just say that it's going to be a Thursday that I have off. 1 week it might be Wednesday, but let's say it's Thursday. So I'm going to work Monday and I start my day by 10 a.m. in the morning. Normally it's 9, but by 10 a.m. in the morning. So I am not the person that gets up in the morning and flicks the computer on, makes a coffee and sits there. I do not get up at 5 a.m. I do not get up at 6 a.m. I get up in the morning, get the children ready for school, and they have me present doing the mum stuff, doing the lunches, getting them on the bus, all that kind of stuff. So they're out the door and they're loving their day, and my day then, work-wise, will begin. So I don't rush into doing anything either, because for me, it does not work for me. I get overwhelmed easy and I need to just have some space to breathe, because as a parent, and those of you that know, if you've got not just kids, but you've got a life that's busy, you kind of need to have some space. You need to breathe. So I will then do, and this might seem simple, but it's literally can change your whole attitude about your working day. So I will have breakfast, I'll make another cup of tea, I will do the getting changed thing. And for a lot of women that work from home, that in itself can be life-changing, because you actually feel like you're going to work. So I don't get all razzy-dazzy fancy, but I will most of the time brush my hair. I will change the pajama pants if I've got them on. If I've got trackies on, I'll just leave them on. But I get reasonably casually dressed for the day. Brush my teeth, do my thing. I will potter around the house while I'm listening to motivation, to something that might be a live that I've seen on a Facebook group that I want to sort of check off and listen to. So that's on speaker, or pop on your smart TV and just like let it go crazy in the whole house while you do your thing. But I'm listening to that and I'm pottering around, whether it's like folding doonas from beds, whether it's organising the washing on a Friday normally in our house and putting that in piles for the husband to wash it, or it is washing up and listening. So I'm multitasking, but I don't feel pressure, I don't feel rushed. And by the time I do show up to work, now this is going to be different for everyone. I'm not saying this is going to be everyone's plan, and this is not going to suit everybody. I totally, absolutely get that. But you've got to be able to work out what suits you, know your flow, also know your energy as well, and what is going to be your plan. Because without a plan, they say you plan to fail. I don't like using fail in any context of what I say, but you kind of need to know what your roadmap looks like and what the day has and the week has and where you're going, because otherwise you're just aimlessly wandering around going, oh, I don't know what to do. So then I will start work, and normally I have an email check-in, social check-in, and I have a few things that I do on a Monday. I do my e-news to my clients, to my tribe, to my followers, to my people, my business people, and I love doing my email list. So I will do my email. I will also welcome any new members if I need to the tribe. So there's certain things I do on a certain day, which just really helps me. So Monday's a really good solid office day for me, and I feel like I need it because of the weekend, especially in winter. The kids play soccer. It's a bit different for us in our family in winter than it is in summer. So I need to just regroup, catch up, and do my thing. On a Tuesday, I normally will have like a client VIP calls and different things going on. So it's very, very structured in terms of connection, that type of thing. Every day I show up with my hashtag of my post in my tribe, my Facebook tribe, and I give value and connect and that sort of thing. So that's a part of my marketing, it's part of my structure, it's a part of me giving as well. And then on a Wednesday or a Thursday, depending, we have a day where we live rurally, so it takes us 45 minutes to get to where we grocery shop. So we do that, and by the time we grocery shop and by the time we come home, it's literally almost kids off bus. They get off the bus at just before 4. So I drop kind of everything between 3 and 3:30, and I then sort of just regroup around the house. I might just quickly check into social or email while I'm walking around and just getting those final dinner preparations started or finished, and I do all of that. So then I'm clear for when the kids come home. And if nothing else happens for that night, like sometimes I'll jump on and sometimes I'll check email or social or whatever when they are doing their thing, whether it's on the iPad or watching TV or just doing their thing with their dad, or when they're laying down getting ready for bed, I might just do that. And you know what, if that happens, that's great, that's okay. But because I've had that structure during the day and I've got my time frame set, I don't feel that I need to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So then I have a similar sort of routine for the rest of the days, the same time starting, same time finishing. I have a few things that I do monthly, like a coffee and connections night, which is on a Friday night once a month. Every fortnight on a Tuesday I go to a networking women's group, so that's an hour that happens. But everything is pretty structured. I have a Friday that is my YouTube content day. Any videos I need to do for upcoming programs, masterminds, courses, anything that I need to do for Facebook groups, video content is the day. It's the Friday for doing that, and I focus in on that. And then Saturday and Sunday, I don't plan to work those days. Now, I might walk around and listen to lives or listen to YouTube or do those sorts of things when I am either hanging washing or just pottering and doing my thing. I don't really have a plan. But in terms of like sitting down, working and zoning in on that, I am not the person that can juggle that very well when kids are here and they've got questions, and I will, total transparency, I am a victim of the mother guilt if I allow myself in situations where I'm trying to do both and I don't do both well. So I can do things when they're preoccupied, like reply to an email, do all that, but structured strategy and different things, I find for me, having that plan when the kids are in school is great. That always wasn't the case though, because they were little ones, and they're still little now, they're still quite young. But I had to kind of work through nap time. So I know everyone's situation is going to be different, and this is really just about you thinking about having some sort of plan. It might be 1 or 2 days a week for 3 hours or 2 hours or an hour a day that you have that plan, that you know what you need to do to tick off that to-do list. Those 1 to 3 things that matter for you in your, whether it's a side hustle business, whether it's a business, a career business, doesn't matter, but just having some sort of structure that you can follow will produce more results. It's not always going to go according to plan either, and that's okay too. So if it doesn't, don't flip out. It's fine. Tomorrow's a new day. It doesn't matter. Just readjust, reshuffle, chill, and put those things back into today's down the track. So having that sort of schedule for me really helps me to maximize my time, and having those, like that content day on the Friday, having that structured day, 1 day a week where it is the groceries, it is picking up things that need to be picked up. If the kids have got something going on and they need a certain thing for this or for that I can grab all of that. And I also have once a month, I have organised an Op Shopping Friendship Day, because I have a lot of amazing women in my life, a lot of amazing people that I love to connect with. And I could do coffee and I could do shopping and I could do the whole catch-up thing like every day. I could so do that. But for me, I want to connect, I want to stay connected, and I want to do something that I enjoy too. So I find that I created that. I felt that I needed to have that at least monthly gathering where I could just connect with those that can come and we can chat and I can feel connected, and not just someone that's always working or always with the kids, and that's important to me. So I organised that and do that, and I knew I needed to do some sort of networking and some summits that were in alignment with me and my purpose and my values. So I organised them. I set them up and have them running that suits me. And I think that's important too, that often we are so and too much. We accommodate to others too much. And when you're a business owner, when you've got a lot going on, we also do a little bit with the soccer community as well. My husband's the coach, so there's different things that everybody's got going on. But if you try to accommodate yourself to suit everybody all the time, what happens is that you end up having resentment, you end up having negative vibes about that, because you just can't get your own stuff done. So I think it's important to acknowledge your working time and acknowledge when it suits you. It's okay to have things that you choose to run that suit you. Yes, there needs to be a thought process about, well, you can't do it 11 p.m. at night, because that's not going to suit actually pretty much almost nearly nobody. I mean, let's be realistic and mature about it, but you know what I mean. Too often, I think as women, we tend to do everything for everybody else, and we try to do that without thinking about what actually suits us and what's actually going to be benefit for our business, for our family, and for our time. Because once you're in that place where you are that person that And you don't have to make any apologies for helping your family and helping yourself. No apologies for that. Once you do that, you are a better equipped human to then give to others because you've got your own cup filled as well. So there is that, negotiation and balance there, and it's okay to do things that suit your hours. I'm not going to be the person that's going to work at night and go to different things all over the place every week. That just doesn't suit my vibe and me. If that's you, that's great. Do those things. Like, you don't have to apologize. But batch things together, whether it's like a grocery shopping day. When you're out, just go out and get it done. Do it all. Connect if you're doing content, if you're doing videos, if you are scheduling Facebook posts, have a block of time that is in a given week. Maybe it's a Sunday night, maybe it's a Friday at lunchtime, that you set aside an hour, half an hour, whatever that looks like, where you do your weekly social content scheduling in there. So there's so many different things, so many places I could go with this, but have a plan. If you need help with a plan and you wanted to chat more about this, then head over to our Facebook tribe and stay connected over there. It's a powerhouse of a group with amazing women. The tribe group will be in the description of this YouTube. Feel free to reach out to me. I love hearing from you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.